tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Cousins now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. Third down here.
Third down and 10.
Here's Cousins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
A loss of 5. It's fourth down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Cousins pass.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
On the 6-yard line.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
And goal at the Bucs 2-yard line.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And Bailey lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this pass brought in by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 32 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. But now it's 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Open man is good when it's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 47.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady on the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he finds Gronk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Cousins. They'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Cousins. He's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now to gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Cousins to throw, and it is caught. They got their 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
29, Buccaneers 28. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. One final try now for Brady. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.